Hello and welcome to Mystic Moon Tarot. I hope you're all having a lovely day today. I'm doing a reading from Spirit for the Divine Feminine today. We'll get various messages that Spirit would like you to know, and we'll also finish the reading off with some songs. Today I'm using my new deck that I just made. If you are interested in purchasing it, there is a link below to Etsy in the description box. It is a digital download, just so you know. I'm also on Instagram now. I will be posting 1 or 2 cards per day on there with a message from the masculine to you, Divine Feminine. Now let's get started with this reading. What would Spirit like to say to you today, Divine Feminine? At one stage, it felt as though anything that could go wrong did go wrong in your life. It was an awful time for you. Now it is all in the past and the only way is up, Divine Feminine. It wasn't revealed that you were the true Empress until after your ex made his choice. That was done on purpose. It was a test of loyalty that he failed. The Karmic caught him looking at your photos on his phone, Divine Feminine. What else would Spirit like to say? He used to accuse you of the things that he was actually doing. As hard as it was to heal, you did it. You suffered with this ex. At one point, he had you depressed, crying, and suffering from anxiety. I witnessed all of it. I saw every single tear that you shed, Divine Feminine. You used tarot readings to confirm what your intuition already told you about your ex. He is infatuated and obsessed with you still, Divine Feminine. You are the one that got away in his eyes. Your ex blames the Karmic every single day for why he is not in his life purpose with you. He still refuses to take any accountability for his own decisions and actions. You love spending time with your children. They bring out the childlike, happy, innocent version of yourself. They think that you are funny and they look up to you as a role model. Take more breaks, Divine Feminine. Sometimes you burn the candle at both ends. You need to incorporate more rest and recreation into your life. No one understands the blood, sweat, and tears that were behind you turning into the Empress. You had to suffer and tolerate so many injustices to even get that title. Divine Feminine, you should say these positive affirmations daily. They will shift your mindset and bring wonderful things into your life. I am healthy. I am worthy. I am positive. I am blessed. I am grateful. I am beautiful. I am confident, I am courageous, and I am happy. Your ancestors are angry now at your ex and their Karmic. They are tormenting and scaring them for what they did to you through their nightmares and dreams. You wouldn't want to be a fly on the wall in that karmic household. Your ex and her are out of control. There is shouting, fighting, drug use, drinking, and sexcapades going on, and the police are even being called. DF, you are a true lady. You are classy and you carry yourself in such an elegant and graceful way. That is why you turn so many heads, regardless of your age. I am blessing you for your suffering, your troubles, and your heartache, but most importantly of all, the way that you left toxic cycles behind you and chose yourself. Divine Feminine, you don't have to be positive all the time. It's perfectly okay to feel sad, angry, annoyed, frustrated, scared, and anxious. Having negative feelings doesn't make you a negative person. It makes you human. I observed an innocent angel being attacked, and I wasn't having a bar of it. I came in and protected you, Divine Feminine. Your ex had you caught up in your feelings and emotions for him and tried to keep you stuck in a mental prison. What else would Spirit like to say to you today, Divine Feminine? He was a classic love bomber, Divine Feminine. He was charismatic and smooth. He was over the top with his compliments, in the beginning, that is. Your pain brought you closer to God, and when you became closer to God, you got the gift of the Holy Spirit discernment, and you were able to see what no other person can see. Trust your instincts and prioritize your emotional well-being. If you feel that reconnecting with this ex is not in your best interest, or that they are not truly changed, it may be best to maintain your distance and focus on relationships that are more supportive, respectful, and fulfilling. He left even though he had strong feelings for you, dear. It has been tough for him, and he feels conflicted every single day about you and him and what happened. Now you want to be loved, nourished, taken care of, spoiled, prioritized, and not just by words, by actions too. There is no need for vengeance. Those with a corrupt heart destroy themselves. You are in the limelight, showing off your unique talents and gifts now somehow, Divine Feminine. You are receiving public recognition. He feels cheated now because he had such a real one in you, and now he has to deal with a fake one. This is karma though. You can leave a toxic relationship, but if you don't heal what attracted you to them, you will meet them again. The same demon, just in a different person. He has to endure the karma he is now receiving because he broke the heart of an earth angel, you. Divine Feminine, you are single, blessed, and celibate. A lot of you, that is. He really doesn't want to be with the karmic now. He has no attraction to her whatsoever. You actually found yourself again after you broke up with him. Your ex tried to offer an Empress crumbs, You were breadcrumbed by him, DF. This refers to being given minimal communication, attention, or affection by someone who is not fully committed but keeps you hanging on for their convenience or their amusement. It was used by him as a form of emotional manipulation. It left you feeling confused, frustrated, and emotionally drained. Even though some of you DFs warned him about the downhill direction his life would go in with the Karmic, he didn't believe you. He didn't realize what a beautiful woman you were when he had you in the palm of his hands. He only realized it later on. He is a bit slow, Divine Feminine. You had to set up boundaries with him to protect yourself from further harm. You survived so many towers that he put you through, one after the other. You have come out okay at the other end though. Congratulations, dear. You did it. During your healing process, a lot of you Divine Feminines have focused on self-care, surrounded yourself with supportive people, and engaged in activities that have brought you joy and fulfillment. Others of you have completely isolated. Brighter days lie ahead for you now, Divine Feminine. He wants to talk things out with you now and clear the air. When you energetically leveled up, dear, your feelings and emotions automatically changed towards him. You had to learn how to protect yourself when you realized that you had spiritual warfare going on in your life. It placed you in your masculine energy because you had to defend yourself from the spiritual attacks. What you hate, DF, is when a person knows exactly what you've been through, promises to be different, and ends up doing the same thing. I am blessing you with a new love and some unexpected money, Divine Feminine. You were sent into his life to awaken him, to get on his spiritual path. He refused and went on a karmic path, refusing his calling. Instead, he replaced his calling with karmics, partying, sex, and various other addictions. It wasn't that you weren't enough, it's your energy. It asks others to rise up, and not everyone is willing to go where they could grow. When another woman talks bad about you for no reason at all, don't be so quick to clap back. Pray for that woman. She sees something in you that she doesn't see in herself. This was the Karmic. He could have been your perfect match had he chosen to do the shadow work, heal, and ascend to Empress status and be on the same level as you. He didn't want to though. The Karmic treats her man as her priority, even over her own children. It is so pathetic. He's stressing about how he treated you and going over past events in his head, whilst you are busy manifesting your wildest dreams. It is unfortunate for you that you had to go through the betrayals with him to arrive at this point in your life. However, it is empowering for you that you have found your strength and your resilience within that process. DF, you have been concentrating on your personal growth, your healing, and also manifesting positive outcomes in various areas of your life. Learn to say that's on you. Your behavior is on you. The way you move is on you. The choices you make are all on you. The way you live is all on you. Stop absorbing the pain of other people and recognize what belongs to you and what doesn't. DF, you have magic in your bones and gold in your soul. Don't let anyone treat you like you are ordinary. To a narcissist I once loved, I know that you are waiting for me to break down again and contact you. I know that you must be thinking that I am miserable, waiting for you to give me attention. But you see, I am not the person I once was. You tried to destroy me over and over, but I built myself back up into someone you will never have the honor of getting to know. Nobody talks about the angry stage of healing, the rage you feel when you realize how much and for how long you were taken advantage of, the absolute disgusted you feel towards those who misled you. It comes in waves. Sometimes you'll feel healed and then it suddenly hits you. Is this what you experience, Divine Feminine? What else would Spirit like to say to you today? Your ex is obsessed with the fortune coming your way, so beware, Divine Feminine. You have been in solitude working hard on yourself. Breakups hurt, but losing someone who doesn't respect and appreciate you is actually a gain, not a loss. Watch your words now. You are so powerful that whatever you are saying is manifesting into reality. You released him to save your own mental health. You then went from utter inner turmoil to complete peace and relief. The third party, the Karmic, came in between this divine union and caused the separation between you both. He is angry now that you have chosen yourself and to work on your own life rather than to continue allowing him to control you. He misses the way in which you loved and nurtured him. He hates being vulnerable with anyone. This stems from having his heart broken in the past. DF, now that you have made it to the status of Empress, you can manifest anything that you wish for. Your ex uses people for emotional fulfillment because he cannot find it within himself. He will be sorry for not appreciating you once someone else does. You have had a major shift in your energy. You are feeling great again, back to normal. Chaos and confusion magic was sent your way by your ex and the Karmic. It is backfiring, and now they are constantly fighting and arguing. There are domestic violence cases, and the police are even being called. Also, the courts are getting involved. Every situation in life is temporary, so when life is good, make sure you enjoy it and receive it fully. And when life is not so good, remember that it will not last forever and better days are on the way. You have had a lot of different friends in your life, Divine Feminine. However, some of them always manage to disappoint you. You are so strong, not because you always wanted to be, but because you were forced to be. Your strength is often hidden from others, but is the strength that kept you going even in the hardest times. At first, you didn't see your strength, but as time passed, you began to celebrate that you truly are a brave warrior. You are being freed from all negative attachments that you once had in your life. You are moving towards optimism and have a fresh new start at life. This is how a lot of you Divine Feminines feel right now. Living alone as a woman is one of the most perfectly luxurious experiences of your life. Your ex needed the attention, love, and admiration of others to survive because he couldn't produce enough self-respect to be at peace with himself. You can tend to worry a lot, Divine Feminine. Worry doesn't change anything though. Try and hand all of your worries over to me daily so that I can handle them on your behalf. Sex without a commitment or love doesn't impress or appeal to you, Divine Feminine. Silence is your new answer to disrespect. You no longer react, argue, or dive into drama. You just remove your presence. Life is like an elevator. On your way up, sometimes you have to stop and let some people off. The more he is without you, the more he craves you, Divine Feminine. Please believe that they will feel and look different to you once you've learned how to move on from them. You work so hard on your spirituality. It is a big part of who you are now, DF. Find a reason to smile and laugh every day. You are manifesting new dreams, new love, new abundance, new opportunities, and above all, happiness. Nurturing yourself is not selfish. It is essential to your survival and your well-being. Have you ever been on a cruise, Divine Feminine? If not, you should treat yourself to one. It is better to be healthy and alone rather than sick and with the wrong person. You will be free the moment you no longer care about what other people think of you. If you spend your time hoping someone will suffer the consequences for what they did to your heart, then you're allowing them to hurt you a second time in your mind. You love your sleep, Divine Feminine. Some say it's painful to wait for someone. Some say it's painful to forget someone. But the worst pain comes when you don't know whether to wait or forget. Every day when you wake up, you should write down 5 things that you are grateful for. It will shift your mind and your thoughts into a positive state. You have cut so many people out of your life, Divine Feminine. Your ex has no interest in changing whatsoever. He is a narcissist, and according to him, he never ever makes mistakes. He wanted you to feel backstabbed by those around you. He wanted you in misfortune and to feel abandoned. He wanted you to have spiritual and material poverty, be suffering difficulties, and have a hard life. Narcissists hate anyone who reveals the truth about them. Exposure is their greatest fear. A narcissist will say get over it because your feelings are trivial to them. If it's not about them, they are not interested. If you hold on to hurt and anger with a narcissist, the children will have no normal parent. The narcissistic parent will use them as puppets, love bomb, and then abandon them. You are their only hope. They do not have the ability to self-reflect. They cannot see anything wrong with what they do, and they only see fault in your reaction. They believe every argument is caused by you because to them there was no problem with their actions until you reacted to them. They 100% believe you are the problem and they are the victim. It is mind-blowing. They have a very hard time with envy. Their ego will not let them accept that emotion. It is too shameful for them, so they turn their envy into contempt. They want to destroy everything for you. You were fooled by a narcissist, not because you were stupid, but because you are kind, trusting, and forgiving to the wrong person. A narcissist will suck you for every bit of goodness you have in you, and then they will convince you that you are no good. You will have yourself questioning everything and end up developing toxic traits, and you become right where they want you. When you free yourself from the hold they have over you, it's up to you to put in the work to heal and unlearn those patterns they placed on you. Escaping this pain and trauma will keep you in a dark place. That's why you have to focus on healing yourself. What else would Spirit like to say today? Your ex and their karmic would rather party and spend their rent money on booze and drugs. They are so irresponsible. He was selfish and he had double standards. He expected you to stay loyal to him and only him, whilst he had others on the side. If this karmic continues to attack you, DF, she will suffer miserably and will lose money, her health, family and friends, her mental health, jobs, relationships, material possessions, even houses and cars. Instead of staying with his divine counterpart, your ex used his free will and chose the karmic. She is extremely evil. She wanted him to go against you to prove his love for her. This all got extremely messy. Now he is a fallen twin flame, a fallen divine counterpart, a fallen angel, and there is nothing divine about him, DF. He is a king of swords in reverse. In other words, a full-blown narcissist. He never counted on you blowing up when he was no longer in the picture. He now feels unworthy of you and is in a depressed state. I am your best friend in this crazy world that we live in. I will always have your back, dear. You cannot lose with me on your side. you will only win. He didn't want to change for you. However, he didn't want the cycle between you both to close either. Your ex had you at a very low point in your life. Look at you now though, Divine Feminine. It was after the relationship ended and the fog cleared that you realized the relationship was so much worse than you originally thought. I am disgusted in your ex because he literally threw his blessing away, which was you. He was so cold and detached that he didn't apologize, compromise with you, talk it over with you, or even give you closure. You were trauma bonded to him. It wasn't real and genuine love. The spell work that the Karmic placed on him is wearing off. Now he is in despair because he knows the way he treated you was wrong and that you didn't deserve any of it. You are an earth angel. You are fully aligned with me now. You are receiving justice for all of the injustices that were done to you in the past. He is resentful towards you now because you are doing whatever you can to clear him out of your energy. You are extremely sick of him lingering in it. Divine Feminine. Boosting your self-esteem could be beneficial at this time. Here are some strategies to help you do this. 1. Practice self-compassion. Treat yourself with kindness and understanding, especially during difficult times. Practice self-compassionate talk and avoid harsh self-criticism. 2. Set realistic goals. Break down larger goals into smaller, achievable steps. Celebrate your progress and accomplishments, no matter how small. 3. Challenge negative thoughts. Notice and challenge negative self-talk and replace it with more balanced and realistic thoughts. Focus on your strength and successes. 4. Practice self-care. Take care of your physical, emotional, and mental well-being. Engage in activities that bring you joy, relaxation, and fulfillment. 5. Surround yourself with positive influences. Spend time with supportive friends, family members, and mentors who uplift and encourage you. Distance yourself from negative influences or toxic relationships. 6. Learn from mistakes. View mistakes and failures as opportunities for growth and learning, rather than reflections of your worth. Embrace a growth mindset and focus on continuous improvement. 7. Set boundaries. Assertively communicate your needs and boundaries in relationships. Surround yourself with people who respect and value you for who you are. 8. Practice assertiveness. Express your thoughts, feelings, and opinions openly and respectfully. Stand up for yourself and advocate for your needs. 9. Engage in activities you enjoy. Pursue hobbies, interests, and activities that bring you fulfillment and a sense of accomplishment. Invest time in activities that make you feel confident. 10. Seek support. Don't hesitate to reach out for support from friends, family, or a therapist if you're struggling with low self-esteem. Sometimes professional guidance can provide valuable insight and strategies for building self-esteem. What else would Spirit like to say to you, Divine Feminine? He is obsessed with looks and appearance. He is extremely shallow. He criticizes people according to how they look. He is vain. He also feels that women should worship him. He definitely has a God complex. He thought that he could go out there into the world and find another Empress. All he attracted, though, was an Empress in reverse, the Karmic. Your ex still comes out in your readings because he will not leave your energy. He is obsessed with you still and is constantly thinking of you. He has a lot of obsessions and he also has an addictive personality. This explains the addictions to drugs, alcohol, sex, and the way he is constantly stalking you. Your ex is lazy and he is a leech. He relies on others to do things for him. He knows that you see straight through him, Divine Feminine. He may fool others, but not you. The way he treated you was unjust and unfair. He is doing his best to energetically block your new Divine Masculine from coming in. He is a very jealous man and he refuses to let you be. You would be shocked at the extremes that he has gone to stay in your energy, dear. He even does sex magic when he is with the Karmic, being intimate with her, but only thinking of you, Divine Feminine. It is extremely sick. He had you in your head, constantly wondering, am I the only one? Does he really love me? Is he sleeping with others? Will he settle down with me? Do we have a future together? Never discredit your gut instinct. You are not paranoid. Your body can pick up on bad vibrations. If something deep inside of you says something is not right about a person or a situation, trust it. You noticed a sudden change in his energy. This was how you discovered the lies, the cheating, and the betrayals. Something felt off and you began to investigate. Tarot readings helped to confirm your suspicions. He created a fantasy for you. No wonder you fell for him. He has done this to so many women in his life. You weren't the first and you won't be the last either. He could have avoided his karma completely if he just admitted to the truth. He wasn't brave or courageous enough to do so. Putting me first in your life was the best decision that you ever made. Some people hold grudges against you for the things that they did to you. He caught an STD off the Karmic. He has lost a lot of money. He has to move and he's having legal issues. He didn't want to let you get away at all, but he also wanted to keep his options. What else would Spirit like to say? If you still miss your ex, don't worry. It's only natural to mourn a person when they are no longer in your life. I will continue to give you the strength and willpower to overcome these feelings. He did sex magic on you to make you become obsessed with him. It has all backfired, and now he is obsessed and he is missing you and yearning for you. He was no good. He couldn't be trusted. He got bored very easily and was always searching for the next best thing. You trusted me and the universe, and one day you woke up and decided to move on, make the necessary changes, and never look back again, ever. The Karmic is a liar, a cheater, a con, and a fraud. Fancy replacing an Empress with a corrupt Karmic like this. No wonder he's getting bad karma now. The Karmic's self-esteem is so low that she feels she has to continue to do love spells on him in order to keep him. It is so pathetic. When you gave up all hope that he would ever change and be the person that you deserved, he started to receive his punishment from the divine. He's only realizing now how he screwed up his life. He wants to return to you and try and fix things. It feels so liberating for you that you have achieved total and utter freedom. Your ex is currently reaping what he has sown. Your ex and the Karmic are Jezebels who play with black magic to get what they want in life. The best revenge is none. Heal, move on, and don't become like those that hurt you. Now I will get several songs. These songs reflect how Spirit would like you to feel and think right now about yourself. You may want to look up the lyrics to these. Never Going Back Again by Fleetwood Mac. Warrior by Demi Lovato. Greatest Love of All by Whitney Houston. I'm Still Standing by Elton John. Brand New Me by Alicia Keys. Intuition by John Lennon. Somebody That I Used to Know by Gotti. Happy by Pharrell Williams. Material Girl by Madonna. Stronger Woman by Jewel. Celebration by Kool and the Gang. And the last one is Stronger by Britney Spears. I hope you enjoyed this and found it interesting, Divine Feminine. If you did, please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Bye!